Recently, I was asked to do one of the things that I am best at in this game. Flicking trapdoors, of course.
We do enjoy.
Thanks, Jam.
Hey, thanks,
Hi,
Jam.
Jam.
Hey, fellas. That's a bit weird.
You want an exile melon?
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
these
30
melons
million
are from
blocks.
30 million blocks away.
How special. Wow.
Put,
What a
put
treat.
that in an item frame.
So it would appear that since I last made an episode, a bunch of people have been exiled to a place very, very far away. And if we die, we'll end up going in there too. Now, luckily for me, I've been on the good side of the Popo. Not that they are that scary, but I'm on the good side either way because I've used up all my permits. That doesn't mean I can't get exiled for my own stupidity though, so I have been setting my spawn and I have a bunch of beds around. I've actually been using the ones that I have like in these houses that are just stationary, so I've been sleeping right here, and I set up an Ender Pearl stasis chamber just for safety. Of course, it's in a secret location. I don't want to just be teleported by random trolley hermits, and you guys can be a bunch of snitches sometimes, so it's a secret. Speaking of permits, though, it's probably a good idea to make sure that we're still complying, so let's go check on our shop stock. What has Joel done to Pearl? Oh my gosh. Oh, I've actually sold a bunch of pale moss. This is my first pale moss sales. And regular moss. Nice. See, this is why I'm on the side of the Popo. The permits are doing great. That clay is still in stock. And we'll go check on the tridents and coral. I feel like I've done myself a little bit of a disservice setting my trident shop out here because I have to keep reminding the hermits that it exists. But when I remind them, I do end up with sales. So, another 18 diamonds. Cool. And my little coral shop. This is probably my favorite shop that I have. It's not the most popular because it just sells coral, but it's gorgeous and I love it very much. Here we go. We now have a lot of diamonds. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of rich. Like that's a lot. I don't normally have this many. Last season, I did not have this many diamonds. I know that for a fact. 54 blocks of diamonds. That's crazy. Well, I guess it's probably a good time to run the moss farms for a little bit. Gotta make sure we keep up with our stock and stuff. Tiny little restock. There we go. Right, now it's time to be actually productive, I think. Okay, are there baby squids? Why am I just learning this? That is a baby squid, right? There were not baby squids in this game. I obviously don't read the update notes for this game well enough anymore, but that is so cute. I didn't know they came in baby form. I love it. They also changed the size of the salmon. We know this. There's a giant one right there. Absolutely love these changes. Obviously, as someone who's building a water base, it's nice to have a little variety in things. And speaking of variety, we actually have a little too much variety going on along this coast here. I haven't really finished some of my landscaping. I've been kind of slacking in this department, I think. I'm not enjoying the underwater terraforming, mostly just because of the way that swimming works in Minecraft. But we have a lot to do here because this is where our monster is. I haven't really shown this off in a long time because we still have a lot of work to do down here at this monster. But before I can do it, I need to get rid of all the diorite, the gravel, you know, just make things look a little cleaner around here. Now, this is not gonna be something that gets done kind of all in one day or anything, but it's something I can slowly be sort of picking away at to just generally make the whole area look so much cleaner. Already I can see that just cleaning up this shore and properly fixing the beach is gonna make a huge difference. We're gonna have the beach kind of come down further in some areas, and then in other areas we'll do a lot more rocky. So what I'm doing here is building a little bit of a gradient with the sand to the birch and then down to the oak. And this should give us a smoother transition into just dirt or maybe coarse dirt or maybe packed mud. I'm not really sure what we're working towards as like the ground layer, but we've got this mud kind of right at the bottom. So we'll figure something out. We definitely want to get rid of this clay though. It's way too bright and luckily I could sell it. Well, the terraforming's off to a start, and now it's time to go visit XB, who's invited me over to his base for some PvP. I don't know what it is about me, but I just keep getting invited everywhere to slay people. You know, I accidentally built a reputation when I was collecting everybody's heads in Season 9. I'm okay with it, I think. It's kind of fun, actually. Basically, every time I get a DM from a hermit, there's like a 90% chance they want me to kill them. And as someone who was a fan of Hermitcraft for a lot of years before I joined it, it's a really confusing way to exist. XB has invited me over for tridents, though, which I'm not actually that good with tridents. I know I made my fighting arena out of tridents as well, but it really is one of my weaker areas.
Alright, so listen, I'll be the first to admit my trident skills do in fact need some work. But the good news is, while I've been on a ton of side quests in real life, I've also worked on this river. And honestly, this looks so good at this point that I can't even remember what it used to look like. So let me show you Skiz's river, and this river over here. This is what it used to look like, okay? Really, really patchy and sandy and dirty and stuff. And then if you come over here, everything is better. It's all muddy and dark, and it's got a nice gradient coming down from the beach. I think it looks way better. And I'll show you underground. It even looks better in the water. There's still a few details that I need to work out along here, and obviously this is gonna take a lot of work to get all the way down to our monster. And in the meantime, well, Impulse misses me, so let me go show you what that's about. The whole exile thing. I'm sure if you've been watching Hermitcraft lately, you probably know more about this than me, but there's currently an exile on the server that's like millions and millions of blocks away. Some people have been sent there against their will, and some people, like this fool who we're about to rescue, are going there willingly.
Well, the good... Thank you!
Hey.
It didn't work. We were
What?
doing more experiments.
How was your time in exile?
Oh, it was very confusing. I was on
Okay.
a no-post side, then I was on the post side, then I was back on the no-post side, then I think I ended up back on the post side, and I think now I'm pro-po. I don't know, Gem. I'm very confused. It's a lot going on, and there's a lot of information nobody knows. Okay?
Wow.
A lot happened all at once.
Yeah, as if things on the server weren't already weird enough. But luckily for me, when things get weird, I have just the person who would like to investigate this. Our anthropologist. Hello. Yep, it's investigating time again. And this time, we're getting an up-close and personal look at the exile people. Ooh, I'm kind of excited. Okay, let me show you what I've prepared. First of all, super secret ender porter thingy. Right there. So that pearl basically allows somebody to come in here and rescue me. When they flap the trapdoor, I get teleported to the spot. And of course, I said it. Oh, hold on. I got this. Very scientific. Just straight down. Aha. Perfect. So in theory, I should be able to just leave all of my stuff behind. I'll take my most important gear. Of course, I don't believe they have a whole lot going on over there. So maybe I'll just take, you know, some various supplies and things that I might need. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I'll take cookies. Everybody likes cookies. Now, all we have to do is go through the end portal, and of course, Spawn is set in exile. So this part should be easy. I don't think any of the people online right now are actually over in exile, so this should be perfect. All of them can bring me back if something goes wrong. Ta-da! I am now willingly at exile. I see I have a lot to study here. Just in case you're completely unfamiliar with what's going on here, I'm gonna press F3, and here you can see that we are 29 million blocks away from spawn, which, you know, that's a bit insane. Not sure why we're doing this really. But you know, that's why it's important to observe things. Fishing. Press button. Oh. Exiled?
The permit office welcomes you to exile. If you are here, it means that you haven't handed over your unused permits.
So this is some sort of, like, psychological torture, I guess? Truly fascinating. Trap chests. And it appears this shoreline has been blown up. And this path has been blown up. How are things going, Cub?
They're going amazingly well, Gem.
That's good. I came to study you guys.
That's probably a good call. That's probably a good call. Hey,
Yeah,
do you want some
that's
fireworks?
important. Sure.
There you go. There
Oh,
you go.
thanks. Wow.
Welcome.
Let's see. Perfect. That's lovely. Wow, it's lovely here then.
It's very nice here, yeah.
Hey, Cub, important question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
God, okay. Right. Yeah, I knew that.
Have you been exploring around, Gem?
Well, I've been looking at some of the destruction that you've caused. Yeah, have the people in exile been bad? You had to blow them up.
We're trying to get them to give back the permits. You know, that's why they're here.
How can they give back the permits if they're here?
Yeah, that's the thing. They have to commit to giving back the permits. Then we can help them get back.
Right, and how does that work?
So they just say, I'm going to give back my permit, and then we give them a horse. 5 days
Oh.
later, they'll be back at the base.
Right. Oh, okay. That's great. That's really good of you.
Yeah, very simple. Very
And
simple.
You've just got horses ready in the back.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep.
Right. Fascinating. From here, I've proceeded to observe Cub in his natural habitat. There's no one else here, but he seems to be really enjoying himself. Like there is literally nobody else here. I feel I've probably concluded my studies. There's some very weird things going here. I need to go home and take notes, and luckily it's kind of late at night now, so Scar's online. Scar should be able to find my ender pearl and bring me home, just like I showed. Hey, look at that. Scar's gonna help me out. This is great. I'm so impressed that we got to learn even more favorite colors. It was definitely an important reason to travel 29 million blocks. Whoa. Well, that worked. Celebratory rocket. Why are you so quiet? Scar? Scar! Bro! So sorry. I'm sure he is. Well, I guess as an anthropologist, this is probably the best way to conduct my research. Realistically, I need to integrate with the exile and all that. This is fine. I'm gonna kick Scar's butt when I get home. Luckily for me, there was no shortage of people out here at Exile Now, because it turns out that the Poe decided to just exile everyone. This is all very confusing to me as someone who has fully abided by the permit system perfectly, and I kind of enjoy the permits. This is weird. Anyways, let's research them.
I am mildly
Ren did build
confused
a
why
boat,
there are so many of you here all of a sudden. I log on today and there's suddenly like everyone in exile. What the heck happened?
We got
Cub. Let's blame Cub. I'm a big fan
Honestly?
of that.
Up?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, welcome to exile, guys. It used to be
Happy to be
really
here.
awesome.
Yeah,
It
we
was
had
lovely.
a great camp here for a while,
Yeah.
and then they ruined it.
There's a lot of holes.
What? Yeah. What
Yeah.
happened? So Cub's
Cannot
been.
be old.
Well, he's
Cub
been.
has been stalking us.
But why? You're already in the
All
bad
right,
place.
No. Hold on. Follow me. I
Oh,
can explain.
this is the
I
bad
can
place.
explain everything. Just follow me. Yeah.
Oh my
Dear
goodness.
God.
And open
Good
one of the
lord.
chests. Open one of the
Man
chests.
has written a book.
Oh, I'm getting glass. I'm getting glass. Retreat.
I mean, I've got nothing in my inventory to
It-
get
it
glass,
should
so.
play a record soon too, I think.
Is that what this
Yeah, there it
button
is.
for?
There it is.
Give up your permits. Oh my god, the glass has messages as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Oh
no.
my goodness.
Yep.
This is the
That's
Santi
dedication.
check room. That's what this room
This,
is.
this
Cub-
is
Cub
this is
has
my life with Cub in
problems,
exile every single
think.
day.
This is amazing. Is this
Yes,
ethical?
yes.
Question mark? I don't know. But the man's doing
Absolutely.
his job, and he's doing it well, because I'm ready to get the heck out of here. I've had enough of this place. I'm done.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
we
even
have
meant to
enough
be
of this place
here.
or enough-
I'm
I've
I've
ready
got
to
enough of this
leave.
place too. Yeah.
I
Hang
don't
on.
want to be here.
To do that.
Who
Yeah.
didn't do anything to the Popo at all?
Me? I built them a door.
Me. I'm just here to observe.
Done nothing.
Why are you dressed as a scientist, Jim?
She's
Well,
a
I
villain.
wanted to see the new forms of psychological torture happening.
Oh,
And
okay,
that's
that's fair.
That's
Jim's
fair.
got a weird thing going on.
Did
the
you
ceiling,
find them?
so-
Yeah, I think I found
Gem,
them actually.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Thoughts
so
on the
weird
matter, Jim?
around here. Jem's got a coat, Mumbo's
We're
grey.
all totally nuts. That's probably what she's getting
X is
included.
a wandering trader. What's going on?
Yeah, I've been over here delivering goods, stirring up some mischief. It's been fun.
So, like,
been a good
half of us have done nothing wrong.
No, wait, I
did a
haven't.
bit of, I did a bit
Wow.
of thing.
Totally
but-
innocent.
Oh yeah, you
took-
definitely did, Joel.
Yeah,
You built a whole other shop.
yeah, but that's because yours
Deserve
was
to be
rubbish.
here.
I don't really want to have to
Alright,
ride
you
a horse
definitely
home.
deserve to be here.
You want me to shoot him, pro?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Ow! Wait, don't fully shoot
took
me.
an
I've
arrow
got a
to
shield
foot.
now.
So I don't want to be here. Pal doesn't want to be here. Joel, do you want to be here?
No. Does
it-
anyone want to
No
be
one
here,
wants
Mumbo?
to be
Everyone
here.
wants to
Honestly,
be
no one wants to be here. Honestly, But I- if Cub leaves, I'm No. good. I'm fine.
Kevin
Okay, so
just
Jeff
wants
might want to be
do
here.
a salad.
Other than that, we all want to As go. long as Cub leaves me
we all go
alone, I
back.
don't care where I am.
I see some Popo approaching, by the way.
I mean,
Oh.
there's more
There-
of us
there is
than
the
there
forest.
are of them.
That
There's more of
smell
us than
was.
there are of them.
I don't have any. I don't have
Oh,
any
they're
things.
here.
It's
Neither
okay.
do I.
It's
So
okay.
you can-
They're
We
coming.
have a cookie.
Next to the
Dubs.
morning meetup, so
If you hand over the permits, we will go home.
What
Never.
permits?
Who has a
what
permit?
permits?
I've
I
got
don't-
no
how many want
permits on me.
Permits. What do you
I
have
literally did
on?
nothing.
then?
Scar just murdered
I don't
me.
even know why I'm.
Clearly, there's been some collateral in the exiling process, but there are still permits missing, and we need them back.
Oh, we're hostages
You
now?
already gave him to him?
I mean, to be fair,
we-
you could
we're
have just
kinda
asked
stuck
nicely.
We did.
Was all of this necessary? Really?
We did ask.
ask nicely.
Absolutely.
Don't rewrite
I don't
the
remember that
story,
bit.
baby.
Gaslight.
Skiz,
back
you just
for
tried
a
to
while.
kill me without asking any questions.
Yeah.
You left one side and then you tried to kill me while I was reading the
remember
side.
some-
You
I
know
remember
that
some
was an
hermits
illegal
coming to my
purper shop.
base.
You had all the knowledge you needed. That was an
Yeah.
illegal purper shop. That
Yeah,
was
but-
grounds
to
for-
be
for exile.
fair, it did start with us targeting the people who were not giving up the permits, and then it just turned into you get exiled, I get exiled,
Yeah.
we all get
Yeah.
exiled, and now we're all here, and there's no one left to, even though I've got an ender pearl, there's no one left to activate it. So
Right.
Same.
We're
I've got
all
4.
My
Well,
house
you're stuck
might
with
be
it.
Can
doing
we
it.
admit? Then we're
Typical
admitting,
Poe
right?
operation.
We admit we took it a little far, right? We Poe, we admit that. We took it a little
well, I wouldn't
far.
go that
I mean, a
far.
little
Yeah, you
bit.
did take it a little far, definitely.
Admit
A little bit.
Admit it.
You suck!
Pales in comparison to the poisoning of the minds that Jevin has done to you a lot. He's been lying from day one. From day
That was a
one,
good
he
dodge.
was against us from
That was
day
a
What
one.
sick
have I been
dodge, by
lying
the way.
about?
That was
so good.
That was such a good dodge,
Matrix
Skiz.
level dodge. That was next level.
All right, go.
That
Jeff.
poster was made
Jevin's
before
whole
we
Maybe
started.
that's
still
the
doesn't
problem,
make sense.
Skiz. You don't do anything. You just enforce.
Well, he looks cool.
No.
He's got really cool shorts.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
No,
Take off the
sunglasses
hat,
are weird.
Skiz.
Why?
Go ahead.
It looks like
Yes,
we're
I
not
will.
going to agree on the whole permit thing. So how about this? We all go back to the mainland and forget
Yes.
exile. We set Spawn
Yeah.
back home, and we agree on one thing: that we put the decision of the permit's future in the court's hands, and we all respect that decision.
As someone who's really just an observer of this entire thing, I'm mostly confused. It feels like all of this could be cleared up with a little communication, but anyways, what we actually did was move the spawn back and just die. Simple, really.
Very slowly.
What the heck?
Why is no one else here?
Yay!
Okay.
Hey! All rise. Be honorable. Be double down.
Honorable.
Judge,
I'm
Judge
sorry,
B double
sorry.
down.
Judge, be
All
double
right.
down.
Okay.
100.
So this is perfect. This is perfect. Everybody's kind of recognizing my authority in this place now, and I'm happy to make this decision for us. And the best way to do it, I think, is we're going heads or tails, baby. Now,
Oh
I've
my
just
god.
confirmed.
Oh my
I'm going
You
back
put
to
this
exile.
guy in charge.
No,
I put my faith in you.
it's never failed. Heads or tails has never failed. Heads is going to be that we continue things as they are. We have the permits still. We can issue out
whatever. Permit office can do whatever with the permits and issue them out to new people or whatever. Or, Tails, we shut the whole system down. Okay?
Tails never fails, baby. Let's go.
We shut the whole permit thing down and it's anarchy. Here we go.
Come on, baby.
It'll take a second to
Tails,
warm up.
baby,
forgot
Tails,
which one
baby,
was what.
Tails, baby, let's
Which
go.
side is which?
Let it be
it's
Heads.
Mark.
Heads
Tails,
left.
Come on, baby,
Cancel
come
the
on.
whole system.
Tails.
Come on.
There's a lot of tails going on right now. Are you sure this is fair?
Come on.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. What does that mean?
What
does it mean?
Permits
like
are
two kids
abolished.
in a whole
The
thing.
permit office is closed.
Massive W, guys. Massive W.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
On the plus side, though, guys, consider this: we don't have to work at the permit office anymore. So
I'll
Did
take
you?
that.
They won't work.
I think there were
At
some
the permit
chemicals
office,
in those
Be
walls.
honest.
we
I'm
put in way
making a
too much work
fireworks
for this,
shop.
guys,
Why
all
is
for
Green
nothing.
pretending he did any work?
Let's
What do you mean?
go.
I was open just this week,
the
actually.
court of
Like,
injustice.
first of the month, I was open and no one turned up.
Same.
Your
So you
Honor,
did no work.
Dubs,
Because no one
thank
turned
you
up.
so much for the hard work that you put in here today. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Your
Stop
Honor.
sucking up, Jeff. We won.
Yeah,
Don't
thanks
you
for
suck up
nothing.
anymore.
Jeez.
Guys, I
Oh,
found
you
the
know
door.
what? Now that I have you all here, wait, don't leave, Mumbo, don't leave. Skiz and I have set up a donation area for the Nether.
All right, see you later.
If
my
anybody-
God.
Bye.
Donate.
Bye.
Nope,
It'd
see
be
you
very
later.
much appreciated.
Yeah, so that happened. I guess now with everybody back from exile and the permit system being no more, to be honest, I'm still just gonna keep my shops. I really like them. I was happy with my permits. I was happy! Anyways, we're back now to just regular old base work. I've got to continue slowly working on the terrain here. As you can see, there's a lot to do over here. That section over there, though, that's looking really good, and I'm super happy with it. We're kind of at a stage with this base now where I need to work on a bunch of stuff. There's a couple of things to do with the fortress itself. The interior of the fortress needs to be done, and then we need to work on terrain and trees all over the place, and I'm so excited to get back to it. This weekend that you're watching this, though, I am traveling for the Gamers Outreach charity. Basically, a ton of us hermits are getting together to raise money for Gamers Outreach, and we're doing it in real life, and it'll be streamed on Twitch. This will be the third travel that I've done so far this year. Actually, so far in about a 5-week span, like a month. Yeah, it has been a lot of travel, but I've been loving it. I have been in Sweden recently, visiting the Mojang office, and I have also been in London for the world premiere of a Minecraft movie. I feel so lucky to be able to be taking part in all these things. Being able to chat with the Minecraft developers, chat about the movie with the people who are involved in making it. It's all just so incredibly cool. But I have to say, at this point, I'm really missing being home making some Hermitcraft videos. So not to worry, as soon as I get back, we'll be right back to business around here, getting to work on all the things that need to be done. For now, though, it is time for me to go. I'll see you all in the next episode when I'm finally back from all this travel. Bye, everyone!